Okay. Yeah. What's happening? I need to get these. So just Nordrich. How do that has to happen with I thought I had one for animated text. Yeah, so I need to export this, find out what's going on. Okay. Alright. It's better. It's just open. I can't do that now actually. Right. Okay, going back to here. Oh, I need to change that Discord link as well. Let me just beat this. Just a new thing for. Let's put 4 in there. Because that needs to happen before fonts. Okay, I get it. And I just need to update the thing again. Day 31. Yay! That's not what I wanted to do though. No. But where's the live stream? Let's change this to whatever that is.
Well done, wizard. You are a true friend of the crown. Dilly dilly.
What would you have me do now, Your Majesty?
Turn that into Bud Light.
Okay.
Now turn that statue into Bud Light.
You know, Your Highness, I can do other things. I can put a curse on your enemies. I can make you immortal.
Yeah, no, just the Bud Light thing.
Yeah, I need to change the thing.
Keep it, Bud Light.
Now turn... Yeah, no, just the Bud Light thing.
Yeah, I need to change the thing.
Keep it, Bud Light.
So, where is it? That one. The who are you? So, where is it? Okay. So, Not this, and we've got this guy. I mean, quests are a big deal, but the only other thing we have to work on is... Actually, let's get quests out of the way. So, previously on Addicts. This is a Matrix. I was doing a tutorial. Forget that though. Main menu. Okay, I'm awake. So we figured out that when we do... What the hell is this? If you're not gonna give me this time. I work in free aspect. So yeah, previously we figured out that there's a bug where you do 2 players, because if you load a level and then you skip, then it tries to, yeah, it closed. Why is that so high? I thought I put it down. Pause. Okay, so first of all, that is way too high. Because I remember I said that the text has to be lower. Okay. I guess we have to change each individual canvas, and actually no, it was on the director, wasn't it? I guess we have to move each individual canvas. But let's just move this for now. It's too early in the morning to get music everywhere. Yeah, it was like there, minus 1.3. But yeah, quests are showing on one screen and not the other because of the way that the code has been written. We need to change that. And that means all the quests have to be designed properly again. But not to worry, because it is 7 in the morning, so we've got plenty of time. And then I'll probably stop about midnight. So I'm thinking of other things already. Okay, I'm focused. Let me just put the kettle on. There we go. Okay. We are going to the director. And dropping it in here. I can't even remember what I was saying. I said that these need to be a bit lower. Like minus 1.5. Yeah, I'll just 0.5. Alright, you can kind of see the text there. So yeah, the enter to interact one. This one has to be minus 1.52. That should be fine. Apply. So yeah, today the first thing we're going to do is make sure that quests appear on both screens. But that's a pain because separate player quest, man. But yeah, use R keys to move. Should be on both screens, but it turns off the one on Director 2, which is the other camera. So yeah, we want this to be turned on and to be the same size. But there's, why are they not the same size? It's the same prefab. Seriously, why are they not the same size? Okay, comparing this to this. They're exactly the same font, but that one looks smaller than that one. I don't know, are there different sizes? I mean, this one has to be, I don't know, are there different sizes? So that one's at 6, this one is at 7. Yeah, 6 is too much for that. You know what I want? I just want it on the main canvas. And I know I said that that was wrong and hideous and all that junk, but it kind of makes sense to have this on the main canvas. Because then you could have it make one big text instead. Because the scaling issue is something that how can I fix that? Because look, they have exactly the same settings, but if this is 6, then that one's bigger than that one. I mean, I can set it to stretch, but that doesn't exactly help. They should be the same size. I mean, even if I maximize, then they're completely different sizes. Dude, this is terrible. This is like my worst fear. We can't live with this. No, 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 no. Okay, you know, think positively. Maybe no, this will not do. I mean, it will not do. Okay, let me think. Text different sizes is a major bug. But why is it happening? Dude, this is blowing my mind right now. Because if we're going to change now, we have to change a lot of things. So we have to decide right now if we're going to change it. But let's go to the matrix, unloaded. Yeah. What's on the canvas? Just a panel. I like that thing. Actually, I should just delete this. Save. Right, camera. So let's just say you've got 2 cameras, and that one's that, and that one is that. And let's just have text, yeah, just one of these. And let's give them both canvases of text. Wait, canvases. Wait. Canvas for you, and canvas for you. And these both use world space. And then text for you. And text for you. So now when we press play, then yeah, this one is on the canvas. So it says new text. You can say blah 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 blah, and it stays the same for both of them. You can center it. So it can say, turn off caps lock, arrow keys to move, and that has to be disabled. Let's just use the normal font to keep the point going. Make it safe. Yeah, that'll do. Does that scale properly? Oh wait, this has to be one of these stretch things. So then when we go into the game, it's still pretty big. Yeah, and then we've also got these guys, so okay. The camera's all the way over there. There we go. Wait, I could just have it on both cameras like this. Wait, no, that doesn't work. I need it on individual cameras. So the problem with this is if I move this camera, then it stays on this camera and not on here. So the first glitch is, let me just readjust this canvas, copy component, and then I'm going to paste this onto here. So yeah, first problem is overlap. So if you've got two different players, then they can see each other's quests, which is not cool. So to change that, we're going to have to use the culling mask. So there's player, and then there's, I guess we're going to need two more layers. We'll just add one called player to UI. Okay, so this camera will not see player 2's UI, and everything on this camera goes into player 2 UI. And everything on this camera goes into UI. And this one won't see UI. So this way, if you move it, then it still says new text, which is, you know, pretty cool. But do I want it? Absolutely not. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it on the main canvas. I mean, even if I copy this to give it a better example, and make these is small, so like that. I think the bottom one looks better. At least here they're the same size though. Wait, oops. So if I move this camera, they stay the same size, no matter what rotation or anything. I don't know why they changed sizes actually. There has to be something, right? Maybe it's the zoom, because if I change the zoom to like... It must be the zoom actually, right? If I turn off physical camera, then that ruins it. Okay, if I turn... No, it has to be physical camera. But yeah, it's probably the zoom that's making it act up. Also, I forgot to change the lighting to be back to normal, so it needs to look like the Matrix instead of whatever this is. Shiny. This isn't alphabetical order? That's gonna blow my mind, but okay. No, this is better. Looks more like the Matrix now. Okay, project. That's another thing I have to do. It's only going to take a second though. But if we go back to the main scene, we can just make sure that the zooms are still the same. Because that's the only thing that could be distorting the way it looks. Why is this so zoomed out? Oh, of course. Okay, let's do the GIMP thing first before I forget. Where is it? It's going to be in here. Text, no, in simple UI. It's PNG. No, it's going to be in sample. No, simple vector. 128VX. The raindrop. Does anyone see a raindrop? Oh, it's down here. This one. We're just going to change the color to light blue. Because for some reason you can't change the material of a texture in editor or in the inspector. Lighter blue. Water is blue. Not just because I'm blue, but because water is blue. And then we export this as place. I didn't even read that, but it's probably right. So we'll place this one and make it blue. That's the cursor now. So now when we go in game, we can see it a bit better. So I'm just going to go here, start it, skip this level, and yeah, where it says use arrow keys to move, I'm just going to check the camera zoom. Because they're both exactly the same. If I look at the actual instruction, both the same size, both the same scale, both the same font size, etc. But the actual director is set up completely differently. So yeah, their field of view is different. If I change to, wait, if I don't change it first, that one's set to 50, and this one's set to 35. Why? Who knows? Who knows? If I set that to 50, then it's like that. If I set them both to 35, guess that's better. Yeah. I can actually live with this. So the bug is camera zoom missing. And this is just annoying for me. So look, that's 8. But yeah, I can live with that. That's fine. As long as it's not like a bug that I can't fix, then we can deal with it. Cool. Now the problem is getting this to turn on, because yeah, the problem literally is they've got this, it tries to hide all the other text. So what I'm gonna do is where are we going? I'm going to change the hide text. Just show me all the scripts, please. Is it flip text color that I need to do? Or hide text? I think it's hide text. Yeah, flip text color manages all the colors. That's why it was manager, because it actually manages all the texts. Yeah, it's fine. It's a UI now. Pairing our solution. Don't need you. Okay, what have we got? Give it to me straight. It's an abstract class? What uses high text? Flip text color? I don't think so. Oh well. That's okay. Oh wait, it can't be static because it destroys. Okay, I get it. I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. So okay, what am I doing here? For the make main text thing, I just need it to say another thing here, and t dot text doesn't equal text dot text. I know, I should have thought of a better name for it, but it still works out. I still know what it's all about. Well, it technically has 2 names, but references, man. If it's called text, just call it text. It's just the first thing I'll think of. Okay, so now when we start with 2 players, it shouldn't hide both of them. Yeah. I mean, they're not the same size, but whatever. Now the problem is getting them to delete, because that's an issue. Okay, getting them to delete both of them. So when you do complete a quest, it triggers it in the event manager. We can close these down for now. So now we're going to the event system. Yeah, we got it. Also, instead of doing T-scripts and looking for all of them in all, then that's a bit messy. So you can just do labels and then search for, I don't know, text. And then that just gives you all the text ones, which is exactly what I need. But anyway, I digress. We're going to go to the event manager. because wait, I made one called Event Manager, which is gonna clash a lot with Event Main, or with the actual Event Manager. But yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I could rename it, but for now it's fine. So basically when it does stop listening, it does remove listener. And no, it's way before that, because there's trigger here. Hang on, where's trigger gone? Here. Where it invokes its Unity event. And the Unity event would be, let me think for a second. I'm getting confused already. So, instruction move is the first one, right? Instruction move. Okay, that's an instruction action. That does enable all texts. So remember that thing that we just closed down? High text.enable all texts is what gets called. So we didn't need any of these. We just needed to keep the same thing open. So this part down here, where it does enable texts, it just says string s equals disable text dot name when you put game object G here equals find object of type equals game object dot find s and we're just going to say if G equals null, or if G is not null, then destroy G. Didn't even need that. Wait, no, we just need that. Destroy G's parent scheme object. Cool. Alright, means that quests will work at the same time. If one person triggers a quest, then that's fine. It just triggers it for both of them. That is going to need so much changing in the future, but dude, we need to do quest design, like a redesign. It's like, this is fine. Use arrow keys to move, that's fine. You use them to move. Okay, the text didn't disappear. Are you kidding me? So if we look at the directors now, this one has no move canvas, but this one still does. So let's just debug.log s and g. How am I feeling today? I don't know, a bit bloated, a bit, I don't know. I'm happy to stream. guess we might need like a loading screen, because that takes a couple of seconds to actually get straight. But at the same time, it's okay, it's not too bad. You can just change how it starts up. Alright, so when you do arrow keys to move, so it's saying move instruction and nothing. So it can't find the other game object called the same thing. Okay, clarity for anyone who's not following along. We have characters, we have two directors, and these guys are just guys that say, wait no, not there. These guys are just guys with canvases, so they've got move canvases. We have two move instructions, and I said if there's another move instruction, if you can find one, then delete that one too. But right now, one of them gets deleted, the other one doesn't, and we get this weird extra attack whatever. Yeah. Okay, it found it. I can just do a while loop for this. I know destroying might take a frame anyway, and this is probably the worst code ever. That will definitely, probably if not definitely make the game crash right now. But everything's saved, so we might as well try it. Because if it does work, it's going to be a lifesaver. Because I think the problem it's having is it's finding the object before it gets destroyed properly, even though they're getting called in order. So yeah, it says use arrow keys to move, then you move, and then it tries to crash, because destroying takes too long. And you can't do find game objects because, yeah, we're going to have to do something a little weird. It's going to be check to destroy with a string. Okay, and it's going to be the same as this, so actually it's just going to be check to destroy. Yes. And this isn't even inside the class. It needs to be up here. Check does destroy does not exist. Oh, that's in the namespace. There we go. Now you have to. Okay, it needs to be static. Fine. And then if it's null, then it's going to check to destroy. That's going to be up there. Yeah, so the problem is destroying isn't happening fast enough. So, task manager, you need to shut down Unity for me, because the while loop was a very bad idea. It takes more than a frame to delete an object. And this, although it loops, it doesn't loop every frame, it takes one frame each time, which is why it's a bit better. I need to keep an eye on Discord, don't I? Right. Okay. Oh, and change that back off. Okay. So yeah. It's just recompiling that code. This is the matrix. We don't want to be here. It's a good thing we made it white. Okay, main menu. Mate. Okay. So start with 2. I think I missed the button, but it was close enough. Skip. And that's 2. So now when you move, now it still does the crash. Well, this is going to be painful. Okay, this isn't going to work. We'll have to do it a weird way. First of all, Unity has to sit down. Second of all, we need an entirely new script, which is going to be a little bit dodgy, but if it works, then it works. So we're going to undo that, undo the check to destroy. Oops. Yeah. Save. Actually. No, that's all fine. Okay, Unity. Yeah. Don't need the name though. Okay, and we're going to make an entirely new class. Warning, this is a serious thing that should not be done incorrectly. So, it's a tool. Destroy same name. Does exactly what it says in the tin. On destroy. This will never work. So I was thinking about it and I was like, this will actually never work, so I want to find all the game objects with the same name, but there's not. What I want to do is find game objects with name. So yeah, I'm gonna have to tag it. I can't tag it. No, I can't tag it. Yeah, this is what I could do, but it's using link. I could find every single mono behavior and then no, that's crazy. Or every single text message pro. I could find every single text message pro and is that too crazy, or that might just work? So we'll just use the text manager like a text manager and destroy say name, just we don't need right now. Where would it be? Where did I just put that? Flip text color. Oh. So we'll just have a public static void called destroy text string s. And this is going to say flip text color dot destroy text by this name. Oh, if I can spell. And we can just hide this for now. We'll make a copy and put it over here. Okay. So it's going to go through all the text. Oh wait, I made a new list, didn't I? The quest text. That's why, I was a lot smarter yesterday than I am today. So for each text mesh pro t in quest text, if t.text or if t.name equals s, that's a double equal sign, then it's going to destroy t's parent. Oh, that's so much easier. And then it's also going to remove it from the list. So quest text dot remove t, because this is a list of text mesh pros. Dude, I'm so thankful for what I did yesterday because I don't remember any of it. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. I'm in the Matrix, and that's I will save it as soon as I test it out. I feel so good right now. Like, I saw a problem yesterday, then completely forgot about it, and now I've got a solution for it. So it says use arrow keys to move. Oh no. Well, it almost works. Alright. If... Which line was it? Flip text color line 92. Oh, right, hang on. You can't change the list while using the list. So, list of text mesh pros. Delete texts or old quests. as a new list. Okay, so instead of that, we're just going to say old quest to add, if I can spell correctly. And then it's going to be exactly the same thing here. I think that's brace too short. So yeah, it's going to say, well, what it said before. If I just undo, because I'm too lazy to actually type it again. Quest text.remove t. Then destroy t. Or this part. Hang on. Yeah, destroy this. And then this gets reset every time, so we don't need to clear that. Cool. Nice. Alrighty. Skip. 2 things there. Really? Line 100. Does it actually say what's happening? It's like line 89, then line 100. But 89 is nothing. Oh, high text line 89. But yeah, that's just to destroy the text. Oh wait, I forgot to change this to old quest. That's why it's not working. Laziness sometimes doesn't pay off because you make simple mistakes. It still didn't work. Really? Oh, it's not crashing, but it still didn't work, so... Of course it doesn't work, because it only sets up one text. The little bugger. Okay. So we'll just say string s is the name. Destroy that. And then we'll destroy by s. So we're going to destroy it first, then pass the name over. And then we're going to say if t, yeah. So, wait a second. Okay. So what's happening is now we're destroying the text as soon as we find it, because there's only one text that's assigned to the quest. That's the problem. And what this does, this needs to check for other instances of the quest text. And sorry, it's too early in the morning. I need a cup of hot chocolate or something. It's like sunrise right now. Blue sky though, so not too early, it's just irritating to the eyes. So check for other instances of the quest text. So we don't really use quest text at all. So I mean, we do and we don't. So no, the problem is this would work perfectly if it found more than one instance of the text at the start, where it does set quest text. This will be so expensive though, to go through all the texts again. I don't want to do it. Okay, the options are to find the other quest at the start or to destroy it at the end. And if we destroy it at the end, we're going to have to look through all texts anyway. Either way, it's going to be expensive. I've just had an idea. When we set them up, we can just say text.gameObject dot set active to false, and then object G equals gameObject.find text.name. If G doesn't equal no, we can use a while loop actually. So while G is not null, then quest text dot add G dot get component text mesh pro and then it's going to turn G off. To false, and then it's going to say the same thing here, G as this, and then eventually G is going to be null, and it's going to say turn them all back on. Text. I'll just call it T. Turn the game object on. Okay. Okay, it removes the text now. Right, so yeah, this will still work, and this will work as well. So now if those two work, we don't need these two at all. Oh, we'll leave this one. And this just says, yeah, destroy the text with the same name. It might be a little bit expensive, so I'm not sure if we'll all work in the same order, but it should all happen in the same frame, so let's just give it a go. I did one player, that's the wrong thing. We're doing 2-player testing. Skip. Okay, use arrow keys to move, and they both disappear. I mean, X to attack shouldn't be there, but let's look at the debug stuff. Trying to hide move happens. Wait. Oh, of course. When it turns it off. It needs to use split text color instead. I mean, the instruction triggers don't hide stuff automatically. But does it add it to the quest text in the first place or not? Because what does get instruction do? Yeah, set quest text. Okay, so I understand what has to be done. This needs to have, okay, get instruction needs a bool that's set to true all the time, or whatever bool it is first, if it's gonna start active or not. What would it be called? It's not in there. Instruction action. What did I call it? I called it, no, it's none of these. Text on. Okay, so where does it, yeah, get instruction, so it will do this by text on. And hide flip text color. When it does this, it's got a bool B or bool active. And set this active to active. Okay. I feel so much better now. The bugs aren't taking as long anymore, which is a good sign. How long have I been up for? About an hour, not bad. Got a couple of things. I think I've only got one thing done. I mean, we've done a couple of things for the quests. It's not perfect yet, but yet to attack still those. We'll just do a debug log here. This is debug.log turned, or just blank off, and this is going to be t.name. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, so we got Move instruction off twice, move instruction off twice, attack instruction off twice. Oh no, just turned off ones. So it turned off interact. What are all these? Turned off. Okay, that's turned off, and then there's the thing I just did. This off. So turned off. Can take a break because it's just distracting me. Format the document first. There we go. Yeah, I don't need to know what's being turned off by that. I just need to know what's being... Yeah, so it says interact off, move off, and attack off. We want 2 attacks off and 2 interacts off. If that makes sense. So we want this to happen 4 times. So yeah, text color line 55. Yeah, just says turn them both off. Simple. This one's being called by event main. Okay, they're both being called by event main, but this one goes 10, 7, 27, 48. This one goes 39 instead. Oh, because of instruction on trigger. Right, hang on. Yeah, this one goes 39. This one, instruction move line 10. I don't think we need to go that many times though. I think it only needs to be called 2 times, right? Because it's only turning 2 things off. So, where's it? Instruction move. Okay, my zoom is fucked. There we go, that's a little bit better. Okay, what happens here? It goes into setup. There goes to line 7, instruction action line 7. Yeah, base off setup, and then it does. Hang on. So it does both the instruction on trigger, and why is instruction on trigger making the move instruction turn off? Because they're different things. I mean, because of follow instruction line 48. Let's take a look at that. Get instruction. Okay, we'll say that this only happens when my instruction is null. I tell you, heavy logic in the morning. Right. Skip. So yeah, turn off instruct. Oh my god, what are you doing? Follow instruction line 50 is being called twice. This. So it's getting set up. It's becoming null. And I mean, technically that should be in there because Yeah, if else statements. It doesn't even need, it's fine. I hate the else statement. It's not even necessary, but whatever. I'm just trying to figure out why it gets called twice. So yeah, line 49 is getting called twice. That one because of line 27, and that one because of line 39 on instruction trigger. But why is instruction trigger making move instruction mark? That's what I need to figure out. Why is this turning off something that isn't a trigger? Or maybe it's just because, no, that makes no sense. Why is this affecting that? Okay, for the debug, we're just going to say name as well. Find out what's getting called, or what's calling it. This dot name. Oh, it's a static method. Okay. Okay, well, whatever. We'll turn that off for now, and we'll go back to, what was it? The follow instruction here. Okay, let's try this again, and hopefully we'll get a better debug log. Yeah, so the shop's turning off interact, the quest is turning off the move instruction, the enemy's turning off attack, and that all happens once. Exactly as expected. Because we're in one player mode. I'm an idiot. But if we do it in 2-player mode, yeah, interact, move, attack, all happens once, which is fine, but extra attack should be turned off, because it says turning off, but it doesn't get turned off. So this part is fine, just something in the quest text thing. Yeah, this definitely only gets called once. Then you've got here the lists. Where is it? Oh, in here. For how many times it turns off. You can clear this for now, actually. We could have, isn't there a script that's like console.clear? So in the cheat code, just a sec. I'm trying to make my life easier. Console.clear. Using system, I think. Yeah. Okay, so then if you're using a cheat code, then it will just clear the log. That's perfect. So start with 2 people. Next level. It doesn't even work. Clear console Unity. Debug.clear developer console. Things have changed. Okay. This is just to make my life so much easier. Let's give it a go. Start with 2. Skip. Yeah. It didn't work. This now works differently. This now works differently, okay. Well, this was just 2017. I'm too lazy to read all that. What does it say? Okay, editor. What namespaces is he using? Unity editor. And binding flags is system.reflections. Reflection. Okay. So it's saying editor assembly, get the log entries and get the method clear, and either static or public, and then just clear it. Unity editor. You know what, I'm gonna look that up quickly. Educational stuff. This is not an editor script. Yeah, this is how you do all the cool stuff, like having actual health bars in the inspector. And you don't need it for these parts because that's just range attributes, but yeah, can edit multiple objects, custom editor. There's a lot of cool things in here. Yeah, you don't need it for the sliders, but if you want to have it so, like the progress bar, then that's what you do here, because that's using the GUIs, which is graphical user interface. Where can I find editor, please? It's just here. Oh, can I just go up to Unity editor? No, I have to choose one of these, but yeah, you can see there's literally Unity editor for everything. Look at all this stuff. Look at all these products you can use. You can use it for your animation triggers drawer, or your button editor, or an image editor thing, and yeah. NavMesh editor helpers like draw, build, debug. Displays in the editor the precise intermediate data used during the build process of the specified NavMesh. That's good if you want to know how your NavMesh is being built and play around with it, but yeah, I don't want to do that. NavMesh is fine for this game. Then you've got events, event systems, yada yada yada. Yeah, even scene management. So yeah, you can create a new scene with this and do save scene, all that stuff. Yeah, this is good for shortcuts, but not really for game development. I don't know. All this stuff. Stuff. Canvas scale of editor. What does the button editor do? Let's just do this one and head back to the actual game. Oh, it's just for making a custom editor for buttons, like preview, repainting it. Nothing too intermediate. How dead. Don't need you open. Okay, so that's what this guy does. So now when we play it, it will clear the log whenever we want. Okay, 2 players. Skip. Really? Oh, fuck it then. I don't know. Oh my days. Unity editor clear log. We'll just do this. It's more spaced out, so then we can find out what the actual error is. I mean, it's exactly the same thing. This is an active editor track instead of an editor. So yeah, let's give it a go, see if it has the same problem. And this was answered by... Oh no, this is what I was doing. This has changed in about Unity 2017, which is this. And this is what we were doing before, but it wasn't working. Well, at least now we can find out which line isn't working. it's more spaced out. So if I do one right now, one actually worked. So this code actually works, maybe? Start with 2 players. I mean, it should be exactly the same code, but I guess not. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so if you want to clip that, that's how you do your clearing the log manually. Yeah, just make this a space, it's self-explanatory. Restart, and now we can go back to testing. So as this, we press skip, and yeah, turns off interact twice, move 4 times, and attack twice. But even though it says it turns off attack twice, we can still move around and stuff. So instead of that, we'll just say, close down this for now. t.transform.parent.parent.name. And this gets what it actually belongs to. Alright, plus t.name. Yay. And yeah, I know that I don't usually do my debug logs this way, but I'm getting kind of sick of setting up string dot formats. It's stupid because they save time, but you know. Okay, director 1. This is interesting. So interact gets turned off for both directors, attack gets turned off for both directors, and move gets turned off twice for each director. Which is weird, but I can live with it, you know. But I don't understand why the trigger would be telling the move instruction to go off. Either way, it's not turning it off for director 2, so... Oh, wait a second. It should be adding it to the quest text, right? But what it doesn't do is remove it from the all text. So... I think that's in high text, isn't it? Or it's in here somewhere. So when it does set quest text, it's like... Oh, text mesh pro t equals this. And if all text contains it, then all text will remove it. Yeah, I don't know how it happens 4 times, but honestly, it doesn't really matter too much. So now when we do start and 2 players, okay, now it just turns on straight away. Now it just turns on straight away. Why the hell would it do that? Because we're saying to turn them off here. Yeah. Or plus active. We're telling it to go on or off. Skip. Yeah, they're all true. That's why it's not turning off, because we're setting it to on. We'll just do that and think that no one sees it happen. We'll just hope. I mean, technically it should always be true, shouldn't it? I don't know. Okay, so when we start, using our keys to move, but it's not here because it's been turned off. So yeah, we can't do this. Where was it? This just has to be true. I'm getting confused already. We don't want this at all. What did I mess up? Follow instruction I didn't save. Yeah, I shouldn't be playing around. I shouldn't have turned it off at all. So yeah, it's turning off this one but not that one because it's only looking for one of them. Right, so when the thing gets set up, it needs to look at the quest text instead of game objects so in the scene. Oh, I need to. My headache's coming back, so I need to get a drink or something. I might take a 5-minute break just to get myself sorted. I'm still in bed, technically. Okay, let me finish this and I'll take a break. I was saying that the quest needs to set up depending on, yeah, get instruction needs to change, which is over here. No, it's in follow instruction. So instead of G equals this, it's going to be another one of these called get. Quest text. And we're going to change my instruction to be an array. Yeah, there'll be errors, but we can fix them. So, actually, a list, because that's so much easier than an array. And we're using system.collections.generic. Okay, so this is a list of text message pros. And it needs a string. Let's just call it as list of text message pro called results or quest text. So exactly what we had over here. Oh wait, no, that's outside. So equals a new blah blah blah. And for each one of these t in quest text, if t dot name equals s results dot add t. It's going to return with the results, and that will be that. So all we need to do in here is say this is text color dot get quest text function, or my function. Fit. Okay. And if the count is 0, it's going to try to get the instruction. And then text mesh per t in my instruction. So tell of t. And over here, yeah, it's going to be this thing over and over again. So wait, no, I didn't read it. It's going to add this if it's null. This is the get instruction function, and then this is 0, and hang on, it does get instruction at the start, right? But it does this on the start as well. So does it do setup or get instruction first? Because it needs to do setup before get instruction. Okay, and make main text is going to need a list now. And disable text is now a list of text, or okay. For each text, wait, no. If the text count, this just needs a for each loop, so, and this needs to be if the count is not 0. No, it doesn't. This is a for each loop, so for each text mesh pro T1 in disable text. It's going to do this. And then T1 replaces this. And then no, this is never going to work anymore. This needs another for each loop, so can I call it T1 again and disable text? What do I paste? Yeah. Okay. Does that work? Probably. But if not, I'll have to do it again. And what's this? Another for each loop. In my instruction. My instruction isn't a list. Oh, we're using TM for it now. It is a list. Okay, what's all this? Remember that thing we deleted because we thought we didn't need it anymore? It's just this line, isn't it? 40. Yeah, well, it turns out we actually need it because we use it once in the entire game. Actually, if you only use it once, dot get component text mesh pro. No, because this is fine for the good of everything. Close it down. Where's the thing I deleted, man? I'm just undoing it so I can find it and then copy it. It's still not back. No, this is the wrong script. It was in high text, wasn't it? I wasn't paying attention. Redo. And here. We can make it work if we just put it here and say text mesh pro list equals new this. I'll fix it. I can't believe we just... Oh, it's fine. Does it work? Nobody knows. Not even me. But my brain thinks it works, so let's just go with it. Loop. Event, no, instruction on trigger, line 45. This is what I was saying about the order. What was it? High text line 51. Huh? Alright, this just needs to be T1. I mean, I could have probably called it T, couldn't I? Yeah, I could have called it T. Definitely could have called it T. I know, I couldn't because of this one here. Because you got your T, your T1, yeah. Just play. I need to have a cup of tea. I need some hot chocolate. But it's not working yet. What's happening here? If this isn't null, and it's not the same as this, and you don't have, your canvas isn't the main canvas, you've got a layer, and you can't find a canvas maybe? Make sure that the main canvas is still being set. I mean, if you look at it one way, I literally just broke the entire game. But if you, yeah, it's got a main canvas. But if you look at it another way, I am one step closer to fixing the game, because it was broken in the first place. Okay, so it can't find a canvas on T. So when I do this, then it's going to say null. No, it's got it. So what is it? I guess all of this should be if T1 isn't null. It's still early. I'll make it move in 5 minutes. No, yeah, because we need a break every now and then. Okay. So now the quests are just there in your face, which is the opposite of what we wanted. Let's just pause. As you can see, nothing got set up at all. Hello? Wait, give me a sec. Okay. So yeah, it's not trying to do the stuff anymore. If we look at the director, for example, or just any of the quests, I think the quest would be here, unit 1. So my instruction has nothing in it, which is a problem because, yeah. Okay, and okay, that should never happen. Let's just look at the other ones quickly, because there's the move instruction on the player, like, and then there's the shop. No, it's just saying 1, that's empty. Okay, let's check out the player. Where's the move instruction? There is none. Oh, instruction move. How could I forget? Okay, that's actually on the quest state object. But yeah, they're all null. So that function is broken. Get instruction. Okay, I kind of get what's going on, so here we'll just do a quick debug.log for my instruction .count. I don't think we actually need the null, but I mean, if you take this out, then it will work better, surely, because it's just getting instruction. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, and the error we were getting was a null for the line 44 flip text color. So it's doing set quest text with the null text. I didn't mean to move that over here. Go back. Come on. Whatever. There we go. Yeah, setting nothing. So it's doing set quest text with nothing. Okay. Which is here. Wait, hang on a second, it needs to, but when it's doing the make main text, dude, let me just think for a sec. We saved the debug log, didn't we? Dude, I lost track of everything. Just start with 2 people. Skip. Yeah, it's just saying no. For here. Okay, let's find all references. And can we dock this, please? I don't like things flying around. Okay, so where does it set my instruction? So here. And that's the only one. in setup. Oh right, just get instruction there. So that's why it was doing it twice. Okay. So if instruction or my instruction dot count is equal to 0, that should fix that. We'll just see what it does first. Yeah, now it does nothing. So, where was it? In the setup part. Yeah. Oh, if it's null. So would that make it better? Because it's never null. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's fine actually. Because I want it to be able to drag them in as well. For some cases. Actually, I never want to do that anymore. Do I? It's nice to have the option. Because not everything will be spawned on the camera. Nah, nothing's working. Running. Oh, I have another one here for hiding. Or getting text. Because this should be the only function that sets it. But I think what might be happening is because it is technically set in the inspector to have a length of 1 or a count of 1, then it's always going to do nothing. Yeah, I think it's starting with 1. Because this is the only thing setting it, so static int for instruction count. Int I equals 0. Brackets. For each text mesh pro TMP in my instruction. If TMP is not null, then I++ and return I. You know, we can just make this. No, we can't make it static. Are you serious? Right, then return I at the end. Okay, so if instruction count equals 0, if int is equal to int, if int what? Oh. I don't want brackets. I just want a get that says this. Because it's a property, not a method. It doesn't do things, it just gets a number. I mean, technically, if it's returning a number, it should just be a property anyway. But c'est la vie. Excuse me? Follow instruction 959. Yeah, we'll turn that off for now. Yeah, because technically I should have just, the easy way to fix it would be to go to all the quests and then change the list to have a length of 0, but I'm lazy, so I need a workaround that will work even when I'm stupid, because people are lazy. And now it works. When you move, it moves. It still has these here, which is a problem, but yeah, the quests are actually working ish. Now it's just turning these bad boys off. Yeah, so let's turn some of these off. The stuff we don't need. Don't need that. Don't need that. What else don't we need? We need that. We kinda need that. Wait, it needs us a move instruction. That's why. Okay, so we want the setting one, but we don't want the. Just stop. We don't want this guy anymore. 69. No, flip text color. No, flip. Follow instruction 945. Or which one is it? Flip text color 63. That's where the actual log is. So we don't want that right now. And what are all these? 37 times. Follow instruction 982. Huh? Where did I get that from? Oh, that's the wrong one. High text 954. Isn't that what I just changed? No. No, it's not. So now let's just play it without all the messiness here. Yeah, it only tries to hide the move. And it only sets the move one. Which is fine, but I want it to hide all the other ones. Because extra attack is... Yeah, extra attack just... Extra attack? It's not working? I'm in play mode, right? Okay. So when I do go into battle, does that still work? Yeah, it just doesn't do the normal thing. That's fine. Yeah, that's easily fixed. Okay, so the problem is hiding the other two on start, which means... Okay, why is it not trying to hide the others? This is follow instruction 979. Hide texts. Find references. Which is here. Yeah. so it's not doing setup, which is set up. Everything should be doing setup, which is a bit of a piss take, but we'll get there. I really need to take a break because it's been a couple of hours now and I haven't even like had breakfast or something. Only one of them's been set up. Why? Why? Let's put it up here, see how many we get. I do talk a bit fast when I'm getting stressed, sorry, but that's a London thing. Or maybe it's just a weird person thing. No, it's a London thing. So it goes here, we skip. Yeah, it only does set up once, which is... Actually wait, no, that's what's supposed to happen. That's why I had the other thing there, in the instruction on trigger. Because it needs to get instruction here. Yeah, so if get instruction. Wait, I'll just redo all of this. Okay. And that will fix it? Maybe? Did I delete the other setup thing? On the here? Yeah. Skip. So now you can... Wait, you've got two settings. Okay, whatever. And... Wait, what? Follow instruction 967. Oh, for set quest text, that's fine. This is one player mode though. I meant to do two player. Skip. Yeah, two settings again. So now when you move, yeah, it's still not hiding theirs. I think it hid the shop one actually, just not the extra attack one. Because if we look at the director, then he has a shop canvas, but the instructions turned off. So it's working for the shop, not working for attack, as per usual. I'll just make the move coroutine a bit longer, because that's what happened last time. So 0.5. But that wasn't the issue last time. What was the issue last time? I remember it like it was yesterday, because it was probably yesterday that we did this. So yeah, use arrow keys to move, that's fine. Yeah, it wasn't, it's not the coroutine, what is it? Let's go to the actual enemies game object, unit 1. Okay, so it's got this one, not the other one. And then if we look at the shop, Okay, that's also missing one. Fair enough. But technically they're the exact same, so why is it this attack not working? Oh, I did this so recently. I fixed this so recently. It's just this one showing on the enemy. So this isn't hiding this. And okay, this one is useless. 67 or flip text 39 is useless. I mean, for setting, we just got nulls, which is whatever. Why are we getting nulls actually? You know what, we can figure that out later. Some of them are null. It's just happening, but it's not that big an issue right now because it's working for the shop. So okay, we've got setting null, setting move instruction once, because setting move instruction is the main text, and yeah, okay, we don't need this at all. What we do need is to find out what's being hidden. So wait, the problem was it wasn't being removed from the other list, so think. It wasn't being removed from the list when it's doing... Didn't I do this? Oh, I just need to say for each text mesh pro t in results request text dot remove t. Oh, thank God I've got a brain. Dude, my memory is so bad right now. Like, okay, I remember my life, but it's harder to remember the things that happen. Okay, that didn't work. Fuck. Oh wait, cortex. Wait, no. I'm getting confused. It's in all text and it shouldn't be, so... Yeah, I'm just going to do hacking. Contains T. Then remove it. Is there anything I can think of right now? I'm gonna get up now because, yeah, it's been 15 more minutes I said it would be. And I'll be back at like past. Right, so, well, we can definitely change it back to 0.1, but this isn't exactly helping, so we can just say key.gameObject dot set active false. Oh, this is so messy right now. I can't wait to clean it up. So when we skip this, move around for a bit, it doesn't help. Okay, so it's definitely not in all text, but there's a problem. Okay, I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna catch you guys in like 10 minutes. Nana? 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 Oh. Oh. Okay. I forgot to turn that on and I forgot to turn that off. Sweet. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a crossword while doing this. It's gonna be fun. And I've got my hot chocolate.
Practicing the tables. Oh dear. You know,
Right.
so many things I've been doing and I stop and I go with something. Then I come back and say, yes, I must go back to the original one. Oh, I don't remember the original. Oh. It's oh, everything, I don't know. It's so too, all too complicated for me. Too complicated.
Not remembering things or
Everything.
everything, yeah. I agree with that.
Huh?
I agree with that for sure.
So why? You don't experience it.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. But yeah, things could be a lot simpler and that would make life a lot easier.
I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only just in my early 80s, and wait a minute, I must be 108.
Not 100 yet. You're not 100 yet. I'll let you know when you are.
Oh, you got a long way to go. Oh, I don't know. Don't even know whose pen this is that belong to. It's not mine.
Oh, it must be the builders.
Must be who?
The builders.
No, but it was in my diary.
Oh,
it couldn't be
okay.
The builders there.
I'd have no idea
Might
then.
be Robert. So.
Even now, I can't even remember what I was doing.
Well, what's
Right.
today?
Today is Tuesday, the 21st of August.
That's right. Yes. Look,
Yep.
I've ticked it.
Nice.
Yes.
Definitely there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. And there was something that I can't remember. It's early. It's only 9:30. But 20 to 10. Is that right? 20 to 10.
Yeah. Still early.
Today is Tuesday. Is today Tuesday or Wednesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Tuesday. 21st.
Yeah.
No, I must be. Yes.
I think this is yesterday's paper. But if we do the crossword today, then by tomorrow we can get, well, by the end of the day we can get the answers. What is this page? Oh, wait, this is the quick crossword. Is that the same one? It looks like the same one.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I think, yeah, that must be the right
And
one.
this is yesterday's.
Yeah, but we haven't done it yet.
No, I'm just saying. Yesterday's.
Mm.
That is what? 21st?
Yeah. So this was from the 20th But I was saying if we get the crossword done today, then by the end of the day we can get the answers for it.
Let's see.
That's some good hot chocolate.
That's if the poor brain is working.
Well, the brain's always working, it's just not talking to us all the time.
Do you recognise this lot?
That one's my dad, that one's my uncle, and that must be my aunt. But she looks like Josie, doesn't she? She looks a lot like Jojo. But I couldn't, like, if you showed me the picture in 5 years, I wouldn't be able to tell which one's Jojo and which one's Auntie.
Well, this one is Jojo. And the one behind Jojo is the poor old lady.
Oh, of course, that must be you. But it looks nothing like you. I don't remember you ever looking like that. I mean, I can see the resemblance for sure, but no, I've always known you to look like this. Funny thing, perspective, isn't it?
Deceptive, very much. Very much so. Right, so what are we doing? This one?
Yeah, crossword. You know how to start better than I do.
You start from the top.
Okay.
And
First word is start, 5-letter word. That's a start. Yeah.
I would say it's to start.
Well, it could also be like to enter.
G-I-N.
It could be anything though. It could be to begin, it could be to enter, it could be...
I think begin. Because when you start something, you begin it. I begin to do it. Isn't it? But then what I normally do is not put it in. Then I look to see what comes down. And if any of the letters to that answer comes, that's how I do it from the top.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it, yeah.
Well, I think so.
So which one does it mix with? It's... Oh, that's 2 of us. So 2 down is prohibit, a 3-letter word.
Ban.
Okay, that works. So ban
Prohibits.
and begin intersect.
Alright. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I just left it there. I didn't look at it.
Okay.
But I think that's how it works.
Oh, you've got the pen, so I'm guessing...
Yes,
yeah.
so shall I?
Yes, please.
Shall I put this in?
Help yourself.
So we said that we said this across start was begin, begin. All right. So then, what I want to know is if 2 down. What is 2 down? Looks like prohibit.
Ban is what you said.
Alright, so if we put B-E, right, so we started. We've got 1 across and 1 down.
Yep.
Would that help?
Now we can do 9 across, which is...
Don't say the answer, just
I don't know the answer yet. Okay, 9 across is a 5-letter word for send back that starts with the letter N.
send back.
Yeah. What the other ones are. Okay.
cross, excuse.
I think I used too much hot chocolate powder in my hot chocolate.
Why, you sleepy?
No, it's too chocolatey and not milky enough.
Oh, but maybe put some hot water and dilute it.
Maybe.
Like
Well, I'm not sure. I might have another one after. It's quite warm.
whatever.
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
That should be working for sure.
Excuse. Please.
A 4-letter word for excuse. Or how many letters? How many letters? 4. For excuse.
And the last letter would be A, because A comes into ban, B-A-N, so that letter across would then plea, P-L-E-A.
Is that an excuse though?
What do you think?
I don't see it.
I beg you to behave. I plead with you to behave.
Oh, for beg. I thought you said for excuse.
No, I'm just saying
Oh yeah.
the different words that could fit into there.
But I don't know, because if you say excuse, then like a reason, or like I excuse you doesn't mean I beg you or I plea. I think that's the opposite.
We'll have to go on the other way. Do another one and see if it comes in.
Okay, so 4 down is a 3-letter word for entrap that starts with the letter N.
Net,
That's what I was thinking.
isn't it?
Or it could be what, to nap, like kidnap, or to nag, or no, I'm thinking of the word snag, but to nap is what I was thinking of.
N-A-G?
Yeah,
Nag?
yeah.
Well, we'll have a go. Why not?
I think it's wrong though. Like, it could also be NAP, like to kidnap, or dog nap, or cat nap.
You're looking at down, isn't it? 2, 4 down.
I believe so.
Entrap. Well, I think it's net.
Yeah.
Because if you got something around something, you entrap it. You net it, I think. But before putting it in, what you should do is look and see what this word here says and see if it ends with T.
Okay.
That's how I do it.
So the other one is 9 across, send back, the 5-letter word.
Remit.
No, because that starts with the letter N. Both of them start with the letter N. But one's a 5-letter word for send back, and one's a 3-letter word for entrap.
Oh, I see, yes. Beginning with N.
Yeah, they both begin with N.
Well, let's leave that for a minute and go into see what this one begins with. This one beginning with G that I've got here, is that 3? 2, is that 3 down? Jewel, beginning with gem.
Does that fit into any of the other ones? Or oh, there. Okay, that works. Yeah, gem.
G-M?
Yeah. There's no other word for it. Okay.
I'll put it in faintly. Right, now we can probably see what happens.
So the
Next.
9. Okay, so it's a 5-letter word for send back that goes N blank M blank blank. And it's a 5-letter word for send back. Well, that has to be a vowel, but I can't think of anything that would work. Nem, nem, nim, num, num.
We'll go around and we'll find something
Okay.
from the other end.
Well, this looks a bit stuck. We can do 8 across though, which is a 6-letter word for evade. 6-letter word for evade. 9 across.
Send back.
Oh, sorry. For 8 across. 6-letter word for evade. No.
And that was number. That's number 8, is it?
Yeah. 8 across.
2, 4, 6. Well then, see what 4 down says, and it might give you a star. 4 down says entrap.
Entrap.
Entrap. Is it to do with a net?
Yeah, it could be net.
Well, I
But
don't
if it's
know.
net, I don't know what the 6-letter word for dodge would be, or to evade would be. Because I can only think of 5 and 4-letter words for evade, like dodge or hide or miss.
Avoid. Alright, move on.
Okay.
Go on to something else.
Sure.
See what happens.
Let's try an easier one. One down. Actually, no. A very easy one would be.
I can't help.
Oh, a 3-letter word for lair.
L-A-I-R?
Yeah,
A den, is it?
that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Let's write that down. 31. Okay, and then 28 across is a 4-letter word for nil.
For which?
Nil.
N-I-L?
Yeah.
How many words? How many?
4 letters.
Yeah. None.
But it could also be 0.
Yes.
So,
Is there anything with a Z though?
not that I know of. We don't know what the first letter will be.
Oh.
But
Madame?
the thing is, the first letter only has 1 word. So it's probably a Z, because it's not many other words that start with the letter
With
Z.
a Z. Alright, 0?
I think it's 0.
Mm.
But just to double check, we can do 29 down, which is a 5-letter word for kingdom. And the second letter is E.
Alright, try.
5-letter word for kingdom, second letter is E.
Kingdom.
Yeah,
Realm?
that's it. And then that
E.
works with 0 as well, because the third letter would be an R of 0.
No, the first letter would be R.
I mean, the third letter of 0 is R.
It's R-E-A-L-M.
Yeah, and that works with the word 0. Okay. So 13 down is a 7-letter word for exercised that ends in ED.
Exercise.
Yeah. Exercised, past tense.
Hmm. 7 letter.
Mm-hmm.
Exercise. Would it be exerted? I
Exerted,
don't
yeah.
know. E-X-E-R-T-E-D.
Well, if it's exerted,
No.
then
I'm only guessing.
okay. But if it is though, then 22 across is a 4-letter word for run.
R-U-N?
Yeah. And the second letter is R.
This run.
Yeah.
And the second letter is R. Run.
I can't even think of a 4-letter word for run.
Race.
Race. That works. But then it can't be exerted.
No, well, it could be something else.
Okay, if it is race, then 18 down is a 3-letter word for perform. But that would be act, wouldn't it? Or
Did you say?
a 3-letter word for act, or a 3-letter word for perform, which would be act, wouldn't it?
A-C-T.
Yeah, but then it can't be race. So
Well, just move on to another and
yeah.
you might catch up the top.
So the 4-letter word for run starts with the word that starts with the word that's a 3-letter word.
Starts with the letter.
No, it starts with
the
yeah.
word.
So it starts with the letter that starts with the word that's a 3-letter word for what was it? For perform. So it goes perform, and the last letter of that is the first letter of the word for run.
Perform. Perform is the act.
But if it is act, then the next one starts with T,
T. No.
and that has to be for run.
Right, let's move on to another one.
Okay.
Come back.
Yeah, we've made some progress. 30 across is a 3-letter word for skill.
Heart.
That's the only word for skill. That's the 3-letter word.
Huh?
That's the only one that it can be. So let's put that down. Act.
A-R-T.
Oh, art. Wait.
You haven't got the art for doing so and so.
Mm.
You haven't got the skill for doing so and so. So if you can substitute, it might be.
And then 26 down is a 5-letter word for missile. And the second letter is R.
Missile.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know any other words for missile.
Something that goes off.
Yeah, like a bomb, but it has to be 5 letters.
Right? Use the word next, that would come next to it, and then it would say
Yeah, we know the second letter is R, but that's it.
missile.
Yeah. A 5-letter word for missile where the second letter is R.
Something coming in your not working. No, don't worry about that. We'll move on to another maybe and see
Okay,
if something.
so 25 across is a 4-letter word for ground, like dirt.
Ground, soil.
It could also be wood though. It could be any material.
Depend on how you.
Mm. You can leave it for now.
Okay, move on.
36 across is a 6-letter word for elbow. What? But what else would you call an elbow? Or does it mean like the bone for an elbow?
Do you mean it from the anatomical point?
That's what I'm
or
thinking. Oh, right,
you
the
could-
action,
you could-
yeah.
The verb. You could,
Oh, right, okay.
you could nudge.
Yeah, but it needs to be 6
Elbow.
letters.
But
So,
nudge is only 5. So
yeah. Like to prod or to tackle. Tackle, that could work.
6
Yeah.
maybe. I'll try another and see what happens.
Okay, well, if it is tackle, then 33 down is a 3-letter word for stitch.
So
Yeah, and that,
it's S-E.
yeah, so the second letter has to be E as well, so that works perfectly. So let's try it. Tackle and sew. And then 32 down is a 3-letter word for pigeon, and the second letter is K.
Pigeon.
Yeah.
The second letter is K. It must be a type of pigeon.
It must be. The only word I can think of is sky. But that's not a type of pigeon, is it? All pigeons are sky pigeons.
I think you better leave that one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a weird one. Okay, so we've got 38 across, which is a 5-letter word for female.
Woman?
It has to be. I don't know any other. It has to start with the letter W.
Oh, it starts with W.
Yeah,
Oh, well, it must be a woman.
yeah. And then 35 down is a 3-letter word for row.
R-O-W.
Right. Don't know if it means like a table or like a boat.
Well, you can.
And it ends with the letter N.
So, what is the word that we are actually?
A 3-letter word for row.
R-O-W.
W. Yeah. That ends with the letter N. But there's 2 different meanings. There's row.
Yes. Different meanings.
Mm. 34 down is a 3-letter word for edge that ends in the letter N. Okay. It must be. There's,
Come to the edge, you come to the rim.
yeah, there's only a few words that start with.
Fall off.
Okay, and that makes this one a bit easier. It's a 5-letter word for scrap that starts with the letter S and the middle letter is R. But that could still be scrap, so it can't be the same word, can it? Yeah, the clue is scrap, and the first letter is S, and the third letter is R. Can the answer be scrap as well? Okay. Okay, a 4-letter word for inactive. The third letter is R. Yeah, idle works perfectly. Yeah. And then the 3-letter word for row,
R-O-W.
yeah, ends in I-N. Yeah,
R-O-W.
yeah.
But it could be round.
No, it ends in I-N.
Oh, I-N.
Oh, it could be vowel, yeah, it could be vowel, I see what you mean.
See what I mean?
Yeah. So, a din is a vowel. If you create quite the din. So then the 5-letter word for scrap is S blank R blank D. For scrap.
No, I think we better move on.
Okay. Well, to figure it out, 24 down is a 4-letter word for roguish. Roguish. So Roguish. It can't be roguish, it's spelled with GU, not PG. Okay.
Proceed.
Wait, I just started thinking about it.
Something else, because when you put something else, it fits.
Okay.
Really right.
Yeah. A 3-letter word for attempt.
Try.
Got it. I think that must be it. You thought about it. You said it before. At the same time I thought about it. So yeah, your mouth works as fast as my brain. Okay, so the 4-letter word for roguish, the second letter is R. So for roguish, the second letter is R. Yeah. Roguish.
What's happening?
I'm annoyed that I can't think of the answer, but we'll find it sooner or later. We'll try this big one. It's 12 down, a 7-letter word for colour that ends in the letter T.
A
7-letter word
letter word.
for colour that ends in the letter T.
C-O-L-O-U-R?
Yeah, but that's the hint is colour, so I don't think this answer is going to be the same as the
No. 7-letter word for
colour.
colour.
But yeah, that's how you spell it, yeah. And then it ends in the letter T. So it could just be a colour that ends in the letter T, but there's purple, there's yellow, there's orange, crimson. I hate the colours. The colours are the worst. There's too many colours.
And this one ends with
T.
T. Fine. No. Can't help you.
Okay. Yeah, let's try another one. An easier one. We'll try the other hard one first.
It might be easy for you, yeah.
It's a 7-letter word for recipe that ends in the letter A.
A.
Yeah.
Recipe.
Yeah. Like well, I don't know.
Did you say 7-letter
Yeah.
and it ends in A?
Yeah.
No. 5. No. 6, 7. 5, 6.
My hot chocolate's getting cold. That's what I love about hot chocolate. If it's lukewarm, it still tastes good. But if you have a cup of tea, then it's just done for. You disagree?
Everybody's taste is different. And it depends on what type of, what time of the day, or at night.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, at night you need it hot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
To
a
help
night.
you-
It's a night drink anyway.
Yeah.
So.
If you take a
But
sip
you
of cold
get
hot
rid of-
chocolate at night, it will just wake you up and put you into fear for the next couple of hours.
All right, you've got it. Can we move on? Because
Yeah, sure. Okay, 15 across. A 4-letter word for neglect. Oh, I think another fish has died.
You don't say. Or he's asleep.
No, it's dead. It's floating.
Do you think they're hungry?
No, they are, because I don't think Dad's fed them, but they were fed yesterday. And it's only the small ones that are dying. So I think that one's bullying them all.
One coming down very fast.
Yeah.
So where is the other one? Is he down to bottom?
No, there's 2 at the bottom. That,
2 at the bottom and 1 coming down. 3?
yeah. And then one of them's dead at the top.
Why is he hungry? You can't ask him.
No, you can't ask him, no.
No idea.
No. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, there's one at the bottom that's not moving a lot, but they usually float when they're dead.
When were they last fed?
Yesterday.
And what time do you feed them
First
normally? Morning or evening?
morning.
Morning.
Mm.
And you haven't fed them today?
No, not yet, but it was dead by the time I got here, so... Oh well, we'll sort it out in a bit. Actually, I want to sort it out now before the others get back.
Careful with your flex.
Yeah, thank you.
You don't trip.
Got it.
Let me see what is happening here. Ooh. Jim. I don't think this would be I think instead of what's that word? Prohibit, I think is the prohibit is the bar. Prohibit is the bar. Bar something from I think this might be bar
Oh,
rather than ban. What do you think? Yes.
it could be. What was the word? What was the clue?
Trap is the MIT. So 9 o'clock. Send back as we wait. REMIT. So rather than ban, I think rather than prohibit, I think
Private.
prohibit is to
Stop.
stop it from going in.
Yeah.
So you bar it,
Yeah.
not ban, it might be bar.
Okay.
So then you get remit. So you see what I mean?
Oh right. Okay. Yeah. Then that makes remit. And then that makes fall down net. And then. Okay.
I don't know, I might be wrong.
You're never wrong with these.
No.
You never say never, yeah. Okay, so 4-letter word for excuse that ends in the letter A.
Please.
Okay. I believe you. And one.
You plea with the judge. You plea with.
No, but that's asking for an excuse, isn't it? Or maybe it is. Or yes. I don't know.
You beg. You plea.
But that's not the same as excuse, though, is it?
No.
But it's
Well,
a plea. It's a. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Just think about it rather than putting it in, but I'm just thinking.
Okay. Well, Sal plus 11 across is a 3-letter word for dandy.
D-A-N-D-Y?
Yes. Fun and dandy. Like happy. Or. I need to watch my posture. That's better. Okay. Dundee. Dundee.
Come on. I don't mind putting anything. I'm just going to leave it.
Okay. Dundee.
Leave that and then see what happens. So 17 down. There's a coin. And the coin, you look as if you have. Is that a Y?
This is Z, sorry. Oh, wait, sorry, that's a Y. Try.
Well,
Yeah.
it's penny then.
Penny.
It's
Okay.
a coin.
That makes sense. Okay. 5 letter word for coin.
Down.
Yeah. 17 down. Is my handwriting that bad?
No, no, it's the faintness of the pen.
Oh, right. I'll write a bit harder then. Okay.
Pen.
And then 16 across is a 3 letter word for cut that ends in the letter P.
C-U-T?
Yeah. Rip.
Hmm?
Rip. If you cut something, then you rip it.
But there's only 3 left.
Yeah, rip. R-I-P.
So how many letters you want for rip?
3.
Hmm?
3.
3. Cut.
Rip. Cut and rip.
You cut it, you rip it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Oh. If your skin was cut, then your skin was ripped. Well, let's try this one.
Cut or nip. Cut.
I don't think a nip is more like a bite though, isn't it?
Oh, okay. No, I was just thinking
Yeah.
of an alternative.
Let's try it. If 16 down is a 5 letter word for lamp, then it starts with the letter R. But I would think that lamp would be a light, because it has to end in the letter T.
Alright, yes. Light. Okay, move on and see what happens.
Okay. 23 across is a 7 letter word for bewitch. Wait, no. I was trying to do 23 across. Yeah. 23 across is a 7 letter word for bewitch. And the second last letter is N. Oh, it's getting serious now, isn't it?
No.
This might be easier now. A 6 letter word for evade where the first letter is E.
Avoid, did you say?
Evade.
Evade.
Yeah, where the 6 letter word for evade where the first letter is E.
Exempt. 6 letter.
Evade, exempt.
Beginning with E.
Yeah.
Exempt.
Does that mean evade though? Or if you... No, evade is an action, exempt is
No, I
an
was just
adjective
thinking.
or an adverb. Or it's a noun. I don't know.
No, elude. No. Exempt from. Excused from.
Well, let's try this one. It's a bit easier. It's a 3 letter word for freeze.
Ice.
Is that too easy?
I don't know. I freeze.
I think frost would be ice, but I don't think freeze would be ice.
Freeze.
Yeah, like to stop or halt or
No. Freeze. I think I'm frozen already.
I'll try another one. 13 across is a 3-letter word for supplements. To add?
Hmm?
Add?
3-letter.
Yeah.
Yes, because you put in more with it. You're adding it. Yeah, if you add it, do ADD.
Okay. Well, if that's right, then the 14 down is a 7-letter word for issue that starts with the letter D and ends in ON.
Decision.
An issue is a decision? Wait, no. Decision is 8. DECISION. That's 8. It doesn't fit. It needs to be 7 letters.
But you want only 7.
Mm-hmm.
And it's which word?
It's a word. It's
Decision?
a 7-letter word for. No, it's a 7-letter word for issue.
Oh, issue. And have you got any letter in it?
Yeah, the first letter would be D, and the last 2 letters would be ON. Like an issue is like a problem or a complex or I don't know. Let's come back to it. 22 across, a 4-letter word for run.
For
Run.
race?
Oh wait, we're doing this because if it is race, then 18 down.
No,
with-
don't change it yet.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah, a 4-letter word for run. But if it is race, then 18 across, the 3-letter word for perform, doesn't fit.
No, I see.
Pace?
It's
Pace?
oh pace. Pace. Yeah.
Does that work? Or because then the 3-letter word for perform would end in the letter P.
Oh, but then P. Letter man.
Yeah.
I only heard a screech, screech. I think we better. Can we move on?
Yeah. Okay. What else is easy? We're running out of easy ones. A 3-letter word for finish.
End.
I agree with that. But before we do it, 20 across would be a 4-letter word for clown that ends in the word E.
CLOUD? Did you say?
No,
cloud?
clown. CLOWN. That ends in the letter E.
Clown.
Yeah. I guess you could do jest with it. I'm not sure if that's.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
you know,
But you can't really.
keep it in your mind.
Yeah, you can't really spell jest JESTE, can you?
Mm-mm.
So a clown's like a. I don't know. Like a.
You know, it might have their own word that we never heard of.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
might-
all these new words come up in it.
Yeah, there's new words every year, aren't there?
Yeah. You might have a substitute that we never heard of.
Mm.
So I only use the words that I'm familiar with or heard of or read about or something.
Mm. I don't know. It's getting tricky. Okay. Let's try this. 26 down. Wait, no, that's a missile. A 5-letter word for missile that starts with the letter I. So it goes I, R, blank, A, blank.
A missile.
Yeah.
And I've got to think of something going up.
Yeah. But it starts with IR.
Missile. Can't help.
Okay. I think we're going around in circles now. 19 across is a 7-letter word for quiet.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Not silent. No, that's only 6.
Silence.
Or silence.
That works for me. I'll have it. And then it means that 18 across, sorry, 18 down is a 3-letter word for perform, where the second letter is C. Okay. We're getting somewhere. And then 18 across is a 4-letter word for chopped that starts with the letter A. Chopped.
Shop or stop?
Chopped.
Chop.
Yeah.
Chop. C-H-O-P?
Yeah. But past tense.
Cheerios.
Okay. Axed. Axed. A 4-letter word for chopped. Axed.
A-X-E-D.
Yeah. Because it has to start with the letter A.
And it's an A with
No, it starts with A.
the A.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be axe. It's chopped.
Okay. And then 13 down is a... a 7-letter word for colour, where the second letter is X and the third letter is E.
Second letter is X.
Oh wait, sorry. It's 13 down is a 7-letter word for exercised, where the second letter is X and the third letter is E. Yeah, exerted is what you said last time. That works. But that works fine. And then 22 across is a 4-letter word for run that starts with TR.
Trek.
Trek, okay.
T-R-E-K. Does that make sense?
It does, but I'm not sure about it. So
T-R-E-K. Trek.
we can try another one
I'll
first.
try something
Yeah,
else.
and-
I'm only thinking of what.
Okay, so supplement is a 3-letter word that starts with the letter E. Okay, A 5-letter word for nail that ends in the letter E. Yeah. Yeah.
What number was it?
Oh, it was here. 6
Go
down.
down.
A 5-letter word for nail that ends in the letter E.
What are we talking about?
6 down.
6. Oh, nail.
Yeah.
It could be a noun or it could be a verb. Let's see, the one above it, but if let's see, is 13 of these? Supplement. That's a B. 21. Trot. I think, let me see, 22 across, it says run. So I think if you run, you trot.
Trot, that's a better one. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And this makes 14 a bit easier. It's 14 down. A 7-letter word for issue, where the second letter is D and the last 2 letters are O-N. Like an addition or...
O-N.
Yeah.
D-I-O-N. Did you say edition?
Yeah. No, an issue
Oh, an issue.
is a clue. But the second letter is D.
Nothing has woken up yet.
Don't worry, I'm still not big.
Anything else to tackle?
Okay, 16 down is a 5-letter word for lamp that starts with R-I.
Lamp.
Yeah,
L-A-M-P.
yeah,
That starts with R-I.
yeah. Like a... The... Wait, it said lamp. So...
You're looking at lights.
like a torch, I'm thinking. Because if it was torch, then like something that guides the way. I don't know. It's fine, we can leave it for later.
Anything else going on?
Not a lot. 26 down is a 5-letter word.
For
Missile. And the second letter is heart.
brick.
I'm not gonna say. We were thinking of completely different things. I was thinking of the high tech thing, and you were thinking of a brick.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
I don't get any higher, do I? You know what they say, he that is low need fear no fall.
It's very true.
You gotta have a sense of humour.
Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking of old things now, like a cannonball or a catapult.
Oh, maybe, yes, you might be more technical. You can go up. I have to keep down to be safe.
Right. Okay, let's think. Think. It's only getting harder, isn't it?
Well, like everything else, isn't it?
Mm.
Because, I mean, for example, maybe the one before, the one that you thought you could do, might not be right, so you can't fit this one into that, you know? You have to fit each other. Now, let me see.
A 3-letter word for dandy is what we're missing.
D-A-N-D-Y?
Yes.
You see, these papers have their own alternatives from what you might probably think it is.
Mm.
Their description is different.
Mm. Okay. 24 down. No, we can't do that one. 10 down. We can do this one. It's a 4-letter word.
For
Image. It goes I blank I L.
idol?
No, I blank I L. Oh, what's the word? I'm thinking of something. I'm having an idea.
And it's 4 letters.
Yeah.
Anything I can do, sir?
No, I've done it all. I've cleaned the sink.
And I need to check what's in the fridge.
There's plenty in the fridge.
milk.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. I was thinking of like a signet, but
Oh, sorry, we're
Sorry.
back here.
yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. What's the question?
It's a 4-letter word for image, and it goes I blank I L.
Image.
Yeah.
And not idol.
I don't. Is idol a thing? IDIL. Is IDIL a word?
IDOL.
No, IDIL. Is that a word?
That's more than 4. Have you got anything else to fill in?
Mm.
Do that for the moment.
I feel like I know this one though.
Which one is it you're looking for?
A 4-letter word for image that goes I blank I L.
Image.
Yeah. Like a signet. Oh, I don't know.